Dear students of 12th standard, let us see the next theory topic of this chapter 7, power in AC circuit. To derive an equation of average power in series LCR AC circuit and discuss about the power factor. So as we know, voltage applied to the series LCR circuit is given by small v equal to Vm sin omega t, where Vm is maximum voltage or it is called amplitude of voltage, current flowing through the circuit, AC current denoted by symbol small I, or you can write this is equal to IRMS. So small I equal to Im sin omega t plus phi, where phi is the phase difference between AC voltage and AC current, where Im is maximum current equal to maximum voltage upon impedance, and for series LCR circuit impedance is square root of R square plus Xc minus XL whole square, and the phase angle as we have seen earlier is given by phi equal to tan inverse of Xc minus XL upon R. So now as you know, definition of power is product of current and voltage. So instantaneous power, that means the power applied at any instant or at any moment or at any time to the AC source, power supplied by this AC source to the series LCR circuit is small p equal to small v into small I. Small v is given by Vm sin omega t. Current I is given by Im sin omega t plus phi. So this instantaneous power is Im into Vm into sin omega t into sin omega t plus phi. Divide by 2, multiply by 2. So Im Vm upon 2 into square bracket 2 sin omega t into sin omega t. So this is according to from multiplicative formula to additive formula. So as you know, minus 2 sin omega t plus phi into sin omega t equal to the cos of sum of these two angles minus the cos of the difference of these two angles. But here minus sign is not there. That's why we write cos of difference of these two angles minus cos of the sum of these two angles. So omega t plus phi minus omega t is only phi. So it is cos phi. From multiplicative formula to additive formula, we write this in terms of cos. Minus cos in दोनों का sum. Omega t plus omega t 2 omega t plus phi. So this instantaneous power is Im Vm by 2 into cos phi. This cos phi is time independent. Time पे depend नहीं करता है. While another term cos 2 omega t plus phi depends on time. And either cos function or sin function depending on time when you have, then its average value over a one periodic time or its average value over a one cycle is always be equal to 0. So now we can write average power applied to this LCR series circuit is the average of the instantaneous power over a one cycle. Therefore this average power, capital P equal to average of this entire term Im Vm by 2 into its square bracket cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi. But Im is constant, Vm is constant, 2 is constant, so it come outside. Cos phi is constant, also come outside. And average of cos 2 omega t function, omega t plus phi over a one cycle is 0. So, but average of cos phi is cos phi and average of cos 2 omega t plus phi is equal to 0. As it is time dependent, so positive half of the cosine cancels the negative half of the cosine. That's why the average of this cos 2 omega t plus phi is 0. So remaining terms Im Vm by 2 into cos phi. So average power equation is Im Vm by 2 into cos phi. This can also be written as Im upon root 2 Vm upon root 2 into cos phi. So this current will change from Im to IRMS Vm upon root 2 to Vrms cos pi. So this is final equation of average power. Irms Vrms cos pi, or you can say Im Vm by 2 to cos pi, or you can say, now product, this Irms is denoted by symbol capital I, Vrms is denoted by symbol capital V. So average power equal to IV cos pi. Instead of that you can write V equal to IR. तो क्या मिलेगा? दिस इज इक्वल टू, इंस्टेड ऑफ आर, बिकॉज दिस इज एलसी सर्किट, इसका टोटल रेजिस्टेंस डिनोटेड बाय सिंबल इंपीडेंस जेड, सो एवरेज पावर इक्वल टू आई स्क्वायर जेड कॉस पाई. तो देयर आर द डिफरेंट इक्वेशंस ऑफ एवरेज पावर. वन इज Im Vm by 2 into cos pi, another is Irms Vrms into cos pi, third one is IV into cos pi, or you can write average power equal to I square Z into cos pi, where this cos pi is known as power factor. Thus average power dissipated depends on voltage, depends on current, and it depends on this cos pi, matlab cosine of the phase angle between the voltage and current, and this quantity cos pi is known as power factor. Now depending on this power factor value, we can discuss about this average power for different AC circuits. There are the 4 different cases. The case 1, if you take this source of AC voltage is connected only with resistance, so it is purely resistive circuit. So for purely resistive circuit, we know the current and voltage are in phase. As they are in phase, मतलब दोनों का phase same है, तो what will be phase difference? Phase difference pi is 0. So as voltage and current in this purely resistive circuit are in phase, that means phase difference between them is 0, and at is 0, power factor denoted by cos pi equal to cos 0 equal to plus 1. So please remember this for MCQ. For purely resistive circuit, what is the value of power factor? The power factor is plus 1. As power factor is plus 1, so here average power consumed by this series pure resistive circuit is equal to Im Vm by 2. So maximum power dissipated through the resistance R is Im Vm by 2. Then we see the another 3 cases. Now next case is purely inductive circuit or purely capacitive circuit. Means source of AC voltage is connected with purely inductor, or source of AC voltage is connected purely with capacitor. In both this circuit we have studied. In case of inductive circuit, the current I is lagging behind the voltage by pi by 2. So phase difference between voltage and current is pi by 2. Similarly in capacitive circuit, the current I is leading ahead the voltage by pi by 2. So again phase difference is pi by 2 between voltage and current. So thus for such 2 circuit, the phase difference phi equal to pi by 2 between voltage and current. But power factor is given by cos pi, and cos pi by 2 will be equal to 0. As power factor is 0, then average power consumed by this inductive circuit or capacitive circuit during one cycle is equal to 0. That means there is no power dissipated even though a current is flowing through the circuit. पावर कंजम्पशन है ही नहीं, फिर भी इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो रहा है, और ये जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो रहा है उसको क्या कहते हैं? वॉटलेस करंट, बिकॉज ये करंट में पावर की वैल्यू 0 है. सो दिस करंट इज कॉल्ड वॉटलेस करंट. देन थर्ड केस, if we consider LCR series AC circuit, then for such circuit the power dissipating is given by the equation as we have seen earlier, P equal to VI into cos pi, or I square R Z into cos pi, where cos pi from the impedance diagram you can say it is R upon Z. So be remember this capital R upon capital Z, Z is impedance equal to square root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square is power factor, and phase difference is equal to tan inverse of XC minus XL upon R. So phi may be non-zero in resistor inductor circuit, in resistor capacitor circuit as well as in LCR series circuit. Then fourth case. So now we have to discuss about the power dissipated in LCR series circuit at the time of resonance. You will study in the topic of series resonance. Actually, you have studied this resonance phenomena in 11th standard. In 11th standard, क्या आता था resonance? When the amplitude of oscillating system in the absence of damping forces or in the absence of resistive forces try to become as possible as maximum or try to become infinite, then it is known as resonance. मतलब यहां पर भी रेजोनेंस सर्किट में अंडर सर्टेन कंडीशन करंट मैक्सिमम होता है, दैट वी स्टडी इन द टॉपिक ऑफ सीरीज रेजोनेंस. लेकिन ये तभी पॉसिबल है, रेजोनेंस तभी पॉसिबल है व्हेन एवर द XC माइनस XL इज जीरो एंड एज सुन एज एट द टाइम ऑफ रेजोनेंस XC माइनस XL इज जीरो, देन अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस इक्वेशन 0 upon R will be equal to 0. That means phi equal to tan inverse of 0. And answer is 0. So tan phi is equal to 0. That means phase angle between the voltage and current is 0. Curve at the time of series resonance in LCR circuit. So power factor cos phi. Phi की value 0, तो cos 0 plus 1. Therefore what will be power? Power equal to I square Z, and Z will be becoming equal to only R at resonance because Z equal to square root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square, but XC minus XL is 0, so square root of R square plus 0 equal to R. So we remember power dissipated at resonance in LCR circuit is I square R. I square R मतलब यहाँ पे R का ही importance है, inductance का नहीं, capacitance का नहीं. So thus maximum power is dissipated through the resistance R at the time of resonance in LCR circuit. Then we see the example number 7.3. In this example, here as I have written, it have been given that there is a one bulb and capacitor. First are connected with DC supply, and as it is connected with DC supply, then what will be about the brightness of a bulb, whether the bulb will be brighted or not, that you have to discuss. And one more point, thereafter, if the capacitance is changed, then what will happen about the current flowing through this DC circuit. Then second one, the same bulb and same capacitor now if are connected with source of AC voltage, then what about the current flowing through the circuit and what about the shining यानी कि brightness of the bulb. Capacitance कम करते हैं तो इसकी brightness कम होगी या ज़्यादा, that's we have to discuss. So here as I have drawn these two figure, in one diagram bulb and capacitor are connected with DC supply, just like a 1.5 volt dry cell. तो when DC source is joined with the bulb and capacitor, तो क्या होगा, ये करंट यहाँ से फ्लो होगा बल्ब से लेके कैपेसिटर पे. That's why कैपेसिटर की दोनों प्लेट, one go on becoming positively charged, another go on becoming negatively charged. And when after some time these two plates are fully charged by their positive charge and negative charge, then the capacitor as soon as becoming fully charged, then it will start to flow the current from positive plate toward the DC supply. And यहाँ से भी करंट आ रहा है, ये भी करंट आ रहा है, दोनों करंट आमने सामने. That's why they will nullify each other. So after some time when the capacitor will be fully charged, then there is no question of flow of electric current in this DC circuit. अगर करंट ही नहीं फ्लो होगा तो बल्ब ग्लो ही नहीं होगा. एंड फिर अब इसी सिचुएशन में अगर C की वैल्यू बढ़ाते या कम करते तो इससे करंट में कोई फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं. तो when DC source is joined with the bulb and capacitor, the capacitor gets charged after some time, and thereafter fully charging of capacitor, no current flows in the circuit, so bulb will not glow. But if the same bulb and capacitor are connected with AC source, तो AC source में क्या है, करंट की डायरेक्शन clockwise and anti-clockwise. After every half of its cycle goes on changing. इसीलिए कैपेसिटर फुल्ली चार्ज कभी भी होगा नहीं. With this AC source, the capacitor offers a capacitive reactance. उसका रिएक्टेंस जिस तरह से बल्ब का रेजिस्टेंस होगा इसी तरह से कैपेसिटर का भी रेजिस्टेंस प्ले करेगा. तो XC इक्वल टू 1/ωc एंड इसका रेजिस्टेंस दोनों का टोटल रेजिस्टेंस and that should be taken under the voltage of AC supply and accordingly the current will flow. So the current will flow continuously in the circuit and that's why the bulb will glow continuously. इसीलिए बल्ब यहाँ पे चालू ही रहेगा. लेकिन अब अगर आप कैपेसिटेंस C की वैल्यू जो है उससे कम कर देते हैं तो वह कैपेसिटेंस C अगर कम होगा तो 1/ωc यानी कैपेसिटिव रिएक्टेंस की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, मतलब टोटल रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा. टोटल रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा तो यहां से फ्लो होने वाला करंट कम होगा एंड फ्लो होने वाला करंट कम होगा सो बल्ब विल शाइन लेस ब्राइटली देन बिफोर.